Hi. Sorry I'm a little late. Whoa. Ugh. There it goes. Oh my gosh. How's everyone doing? I'm here. I'm going to hang out for a few minutes because I was running late. I had to wait for the mailroom options and um um sorry. Brain is a little fuzzy musty. I had to wait for the mailroom to pick up my package, and then I did do a quick unboxing just to show the items to be, a really, you know, I don't know, less than 10 minutes kind of situation for those watching. So, I don't know if anybody was waiting and then didn't see, so I'm going to hang out for a little bit before I start doing anything. Hello, hello, hello. If anybody's here, say hello. Let me know that you're watching. Hi. I usually do mine live Thursday nail art chat with the ladies that participate with Maniology and other companies that do nail polish and nail art on their fingers. And uh, there's a subscription option with the company, and I received the full box, so I regularly do my unboxing to show what's inside and what you can do with it. And then because my lives are kind of new, normally I just do uploading videos, so I've been going live more often. And it just so happened that my box arrived today, so I'm doing the unboxing um, doing the unboxing today live, and I was waiting for the regular ladies that usually show up to get the notification that I'm here. I'm doing good. How are you? It's that time of year for me that when the seasons change and the things in the outside world do not like my they just don't like me. So I've been sneezing a lot more and feeling a bit congested and having to start doing things to make that not be a bad thing. And I've had a bunch of sneezes earlier. I did my quick unboxing for my regular channel for people to watch the short version of it, and in the middle of that, big sneeze. So yeah, stuff just, letting you know, stuff might happen. It's live. So, Maniology is a nail art company. They sell all kinds of items that are uh, doing your nail art related. You're not the perfect match, but you like my voice and trying to sleep, but you're not able to, and it's 4 a.m. I have those issues myself. And I've been told I have an elevator voice, that if I kind of can go, we're now approaching floor 2, I can do, voiceover stuff. And I have also been known to multiple times, to multiple people, been on the phone with other individuals. Um, and yeah, I put people to sleep. So basically, go find my channel, subscribe, set yourself up a playlist, and just listen to me talk. And, it's like the best medicine for sleep. Yeah, make you up a playlist. Go watch my videos where I'm kind of, not being all wound and wild, and make you up a playlist that you can listen to and just kind of lay there while I talk you to sleep. And I am going to be doing some videos just for, like meditative sleep purposes to help others, because you're not the only one that's having issues. Um, So yeah, stay tuned. There's going to be a playlist for that coming. I'll be making that fairly soon. So there you go. You are getting sleepy. Follow the voice to the dreamland of happy dreams. I'm a grandmother, believe it or not. So, I have one of those voices that puts children to sleep because I read to them. Okay, so I'll let you kind of drift off into slumberland as I go to explain the products. Maniology sells items that you can get to do your nails. They have tools, and they do stamping plates. And essentially, you're going to put the polish on the plate. You're going to use what is called a scraper card. This then takes off the excess across the top of the image that is etched into the plate, and I'll show you in just a minute. And then you use a squishy jelly stamper to pick up the image and then apply that to your nail. Oh no, the dedicated videos for sleep, those were already planned. Those have been something I've been wanting to do for several months, but to be able to have the environment for that so that it can be, you don't want a whole lot of things going on in the background. And so basically it's been busy the last couple of months with repairs and other things that the neighbors were doing and maintenance was doing, and just a whole lot of movement. So I was waiting for things to kind of get to a point where I had a couple of days I could sit and film the videos without having all the extra stuff going on. And hopefully that will be, I was just kind of helping along, trying to join in on the fun of the not being able to sleep. I know it's not fun, so I'm not trying to make fun of you. I'm trying to be light with the moment of things that when they go bump in the night and you can't go to sleep. I struggle with insomnia. I have since I was a little kid. So I totally can, I'm trying to embrace that. But anyway, so you're able to do your nails, and mine are not at the moment. I was in the process of doing that, and then today happened and I didn't get a chance to do anything on my nails. So when you get the monthly subscription, they have two options. The first option is the full box, which is what this is. The second box is the express kit, and the express kit does not come with polish. The full box does. So the prices are included in, that distinction. The express kit, I believe, is $22 plus tax, and it is does include free shipping if you wanted it, and it's the 4 to 10 days, 4 to 10 business days kind of thing. If you wanted it faster, you can pay extra for the shipping to be faster. I'm not sure what that is because I get mine for relatively quickly enough, so I don't normally pay for the extra shipping unless it's something special or that I really would like to receive sooner. The full kit is $30 plus tax, also for shipping. Same thing for the express kit. And then there are items on the website everybody can buy that that you don't have to be a member of the box. But if you want the special plates that are exclusive to the members only, then you need to be a member to be able to get past box or the current box. They the dates for this is that once you sign up, whatever day that you sign up, that's the box you're going to get depending on where you are in the month. And then on the first of every month, your shipment will charge for your payment and ship your box out, and you should get it sometime towards the middle of the month. Depending on where you live, unless you live out of the United States, then your box will take a little bit longer for you to receive. Sorry about that. I know there's a lot of people who wait several months to get their box. And then, once you sign up, you will get the first box. You'll start getting the emails. Your second box will ship on the first of the month, depending on when that happens. If you are a brand new subscriber and you have never subscribed to Maniology before or had a shipment of anything, you can use the code SUB5, SUB5, to get $5 off your first box, whichever one you choose. Hi, Samuel. How you doing? And then everything will just continue on every month. They have also they have a one-time box. That's $40 if you just want to get the box and you don't want to subscribe. They also have a 3-month prepaid where you pay the full amount, but you get a little bit of a discount because you're paying it early. They have a 3-month subscription plan and a 6-month subscription plan. And if I don't remember, I want to say the 3-month is somewhere around $90, and the for the full box, and they're $89.78. You get a little bit off. The full box for this one for the 6th month is $144. When you sign up, you want to sign up for the I'm glad you're good. We all need to be doing well and doing good. That's Samuel. I don't know what it is you said that's held for review, but your stuff's coming up kind of interesting. And if you just want to be a troll and, say not nice things, we're going to block you. I don't have time for trolls. I don't have the energy for people that just want to show up and be little stinkers. So I'm going to just say behave, or Grandma will put you in the naughty place. Okay. Anyway, so I do recommend the 6-month version. After you sign up, make sure that you are included in the rewards program, because the rewards program does give you points for every purchase, and this is one of the best rewards programs I have ever seen from all the companies. And trust me, I've been around a while. My kid's 42, and I've been, involved in all kinds of rewards, and this one doesn't take a whole long time to get to something good. Whereas the other ones, you got to spend a boatload of money. Excuse you? Samuel, I don't know what your issue is. I'm just here doing nails. I'm a grandmother trying to have some, self-care time with the besties of the ladies that like to do their nails, and for individuals who might find all of this interesting. I don't understand why you have showed up on my channel and decided you want to be a stinker. I mean, does the life coach need to come out and find out what is hurting you, what your damage is, as far as why you feel the need to show up on places and be rude? I mean, the messages that if you're saying something that's a message that's held for review, and the way that this is looking, you're not here to be nice, and I don't understand. I didn't do anything to you. The world doesn't do things to you. It's your reaction, and how you're reacting doesn't seem to be okay. I could be misunderstanding something, but it's like from my end, and you want to come and threaten my viewership just because you're having a bad day, week, year? Go watch Friends. I'm not joking either, and I don't know why. Okay, I'm out here to be nice and to do good things with people. You're the one showing up to be mean. You're the one with the intention to be mean. I don't understand. Don't mess with my viewership. Just have a nice day. Go find someplace else to play. Hi, Bailey. How you doing? You reported me. Okay, go ahead. I don't know what you reported me for. When they go and review it, they're not going to find that I did anything wrong. So, at this point, the report is going to be unvalid. Hi, Bailey. I was trying to explain the box. I got the box. Was going through the whole, explanation of what maniology is and does. And apparently I have Samuel here. Samuel Sawish. SamuelSawisch. Samuel has decided that he wanted to say hello, and I said hello, and then next thing you know, he's saying some things that I'm getting a message that says his message is being held for review. Okay, I don't have the blocks on there for, a lot of things. It's basically the standard blocks. So you have to say something pretty foul for the YouTube algorithm to go want to, or misinterpreted something. I don't know, but I can't check on it because I'm in the settings of live. Next thing I know, he's threatening to, okay, after this, you're going to lose so more viewer. So I don't know what the heck, something switched and twisted in this person that all of a sudden now wants to, be mean and come after my channel. That just means, you're the bad person coming after me. I must be doing something right. I must be doing something good, because only the ugly people want to come after you when, things go south. And then basically says, I reported you. Nope, I'm done. I'm just letting you know this is the mood I'm in, and Samuel can go pound sand. But anyway, I got my box. I got my box. I'm super excited. So anyway, for for those who are, you know, watching this on the replay, to continue where I was, sign up for the rewards. It's a really good plan. Like I said, most other places that you sign up for, that you have to go spend several $100s to get anything good. Now, granted, you do have to spend several $100s, but the things you get the really good stuff right away. It's not like you have to spend, I want to say, like in the movie clubs, you have to go spend several $100s and you get like a free soda or free popcorn. This one, you get free polish. You did nothing wrong, so don't give the O2. Nope, I didn't do anything wrong. And like I said, you know, at this point, go ahead, report me. YouTube isn't going to do anything because I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm doing a live video. I'm talking about a product that I personally paid for. I'm talking about items that I'm personally an ambassador for. Products that I personally use, products that I personally recommend, products that I like. And there's a lot of other people that do the exact same thing, and there's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. So, like I said, you get free polish, you can get free tools, you can get discounts off your box, you can get discounts off of your shopping. There's all kinds of really nice stuff that you can get fairly early on. So, I highly recommend the rewards on that. And then, whatchamacallit, where was I? Oh, the shipping. That the monthly theme, so every month each theme changes. Every month you get something that's kind of sort of related to what's going on. So usually around May, the May box that happens, we will get in April or May, we'll get something that's kind of sort of associated to Mother's Day or weddings or summer or things of that nature. The box that comes out, it ships, the earliest it ships is August, but typically everyone gets their box in September. The September box is highly rated, highly beloved. They usually sell out because that's the box that you get the Halloween items in advance of. So basically, Maniology will ship out a month before so that you have plenty of time, several weeks, to be able to play with the ingredients that are in the box. With the images and everything for that special day. So because Halloween is in October, and if your box shipped on the 1st, you wouldn't get it until the middle of the month. So your box ships for the Halloween in September, so that you have plenty of time to get your box and plenty of time to decide what you want to do for your Halloween ones. We usually get something in the fall that has to do with cozy and self-comfort or Thanksgiving type things. That happen in October. In November, we get stuff for Christmas and the holidays of that. In December, we get something for the new year. In January, we get something for Valentine's. In February, we get something usually like for spring and all those type of things. So it just kind of carries on throughout the year that things adjust like that. So at this point, if you sign up for their email, you can get, and you're a member, you get an advance notice. So on the 20th of the month, so basically just a couple of days ago, we received the email that showed the picture of what's inside the box. The earliest you can get your box shipped is the 25th. Like I said, most people get their boxes shipped on the 1st, but you can change the date to be whatever the date you want. The box will ship or be live from the 23rd of the month to next month on the 22nd. So there's a carryover on that. So basically, like I said, the earliest that you can get your box is the 25th. Most people have their box automatically shipped on the 1st. And then the box will close out and end on the 22nd. And then so this box is now, being that we're May 1st, this box has been live and is live and will be available until May 22nd. And then on the 23rd, well, on the 20th of this month, we'll find out what will be for next month's box. And then on the 23rd, that new box will become live. So I hope that's clear as mud. And when you get the box, it's usually a different color. each month it's a, I mean, sometimes we'll get it that the color of the box will be the same. Sometimes it changes. There's pink and orange. There's a red, this teal. There's another kind of bluish one. And they all kind of alternate out. The boxes actually used to be a little bit smaller. They used to be about this big. And they were black, and then the inside was all different colors. Now they're a lot bigger to accommodate some of the things that come in the box. And then they have this nifty little pattern. So when you open your box, you're going to see sometimes they put your shipping label in there. As far as on a monthly, you get the little sales receipt kind of thing, and then you get the card that tells you what's inside your box, and you get an inspiration card. Now, if you're getting the express kit doesn't include the polish. It's just the items minus the polish. So the card you get is going to be different, because this card on the back explains what's inside the box. Tells you the plates. So we're getting MXM 151, MXM 152. Apple Crisp is the polish that comes in this month's box. It is a B549. It's not available and won't be available for about a month and a half. So sometime towards the end of May or June, these polishes and the plates will be available. But the plates will be available only to members or to people who newly sign up. The polishes will be available to everybody. Lemon Zest is B550. Like I said, sometime early June, end of June, somewhere in that timeline. It takes them about a month for the items to appear. And then the extra special gift we've all been waiting for is the card holder. Oh my goodness. So then you have the inspiration card that gives you details on how to do what's pictured, different ideas that you can do on your nails. I did do a very quick preview video that will be up on the website shortly. So I did take everything kind of out and did that quick little snippet for someone who just wanted to watch the short version of this. I'm going to set these aside because we don't want to lose our goodies. Don't use your nails as tools. And Maniology packs things really, really well. There's always tape. They're always snugly in there. And I previously opened that, so that's why that was a little easier to get. So this is Apple Crisp, and it is B549, and this is Lemon Zest B550. I'm not going to open these because I just got my package and it needs to settle. I'm in Vegas. I'm in a high altitude area. One thing though I do recommend is that the bottles have changed. I think the suppliers or where the type of bottle they have to use. It now has these numbers on the bottom and they're all different. But for whatever reason, though, that I think is interfering in the ability for the sticker to stay stuck. And a lot of them are coming off, and they're coming off so super easy. I have a boatload of polishes that for me, can't figure out what they are. I kind of have an idea, but I've lost the stickers. So I automatically just do this first thing, and for me it's easy. Just take a pair of tweezers. You can use the tiny pointy ones that came in the other box. Anything that you have to help kind of ledge that up just a little bit so you don't damage it or tear it. And then off you go to the races. They're on the side. So I'm going to set these off for my next video, because I usually do an unboxing where I show everything that's in the box. I come back and show how the plates work. I'll move the big box out of the way. And then I come back and do art and whatnot. So today we're going to figure out doing this live. And so there's the back of the plates of the things. So, and these are super cute. I mean, in the sense of being able to do some of the images that are on this. I don't know what that is. For me, I know a lot of people seem to struggle, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you live. This is what I do. Kind of warm up my hands, warm up my finger a little bit. Again, I'm in Vegas, so things are already kind of warm, and I'm a little old lady. And I just kind of push on the edge here. with my thumb. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Oh no, it was coming off. It's right there. Just like that. And you definitely need to take that off. That blue film helps to protect your plate during shipping. No, that's not what I thought it was. I don't know what the heck. There's something there. So if you're having difficulties, take off your blue stuff first. Hi Jane, how are you? Yeah, I got it today. My math was correct. It showed up in see, I'm just pushing down with my the where my fingerprint would be. I'm just pushing down on that and it comes off super easy. Hi Jane. Yeah, I got my first troll, actual troll. They reported me. Yay! I don't know. I don't know what they think they're gonna get by reporting me, because at this point. But Bailey was here. Bailey's like, don't give him oxygen. I think it's cute. Poor little troll needs a place to go pick on and be a bully. I'm not trying to be condescending. I'm just saying, bullies, trolls, people. I feel sad for individuals that feel like they have to do that, because for the most part, if what you have going on in your life is so miserable, this is what I talk about. Misery loves company club. They're looking for company. They're so miserable. They're trying to find and stir up drama. We got the card holder. This one is so mangled and dirty and has glitter permanently embedded on that. This one will end up that way very soon. I'm doing pretty good today. It's the beginning, I think. A couple days ago, I kind of got that little tingle in the back of the throat where you kind of go, I think I might be getting sick or exposed to something. Or, basically it's that mid-warning, take things easy, get your sleep, eat the good things that make you, because otherwise it's that precursor that says, oh, you're going down. So basically, and then, and yeah, I got my box. I did a really quick kind of unboxing. Usually I try to, give as much information as I possibly can, but this one I did really short, really quick, just so that, and somebody didn't want to have to watch the whole live to see everything that was in the box. They just, wanted it down and dirty. There's that quick one. And I'll come back and do the other ones like I normally do with the showing of the plates and the artwork and all that other fun stuff. So it is comparable to the other one. It's a little wider. I like that concept. I like the idea. This one to some degree. I love my little pineapple holder. Absolutely. This one's going to go get cleaned up, and then it's going to live in infamy on a shelf where we can watch it and ooh and ah. This one, I think, being that it's wider, it's going to be a lot better with your holding up the bigger, I don't have one handy, but holding up the bigger cards that, there are a lot of people who like the bigger cards. I don't mind them. Oh, that's so snug. These ones kind of just, I've had it and used it. It just kind of flops in there. This one is so nice and snug. It's brand new. I love how they did this. I really, really like, I'm not a huge fan of red, but I love strawberries. But that one, I think, oh, that's going to be, we're going to sit you up here and put you in a place of honor. We'll clean you up and We'll clean you up and, and give you the prestige that you need. Yeah. People be cray-cray. I'm wacky and wonky and a nutter, and I'm an odd bird. I'm a warped duck, because I don't fit the standard. I mean, the idea of normal's boring, but normal is a medical term. Normal is something that doctors use to decide, okay, your test results came back normal because you're in the test zone of the range that we consider to be okay. If you fall outside of those, we need to investigate more. But, no one is really normal. So, the pineapple was with you a long time, so it has a special place in your heart. You know it has. Yes. I was a member. I got that in my subscription box. And it was for the month of August of 2022. So I got mine probably July or August of 2022, right after the pandemic. And this was like something that was ooh la la back then, and I have held on to it. And I'm telling you, every time it's in my videos, every time that I'm talking with people in the lives, this has been the topic of conversation. And thank you, Maniology, for bringing it back. Yes, we don't, what's the term, homogenize? We don't want everybody to be exactly the same. We're not Stepford wives and having that, everybody, I have been on a kick. And so, yes, having the uniqueness that everybody brings their own flair and flavor, that's what we like. And, again, I have decided, we're not going to discuss politics. We're going to dance around it. Because we want this to be a safe place. But, the whole DEI stuff, we want the inclusion of things. And we want women to be supported. And I have a plan. I've been trying to figure out how to do people ask me about money on how to be able to get the special box because they want to be able to save up for it. And I was holding off on that because we were coming into the new administration, and with the new changes, I wanted to see what was going on, and holy roller coaster. So the advice that I would have been giving you might not apply anymore. So I've been kind of waiting for a little bit for things to settle. But yeah. You weren't a member until 2023. Yeah, I know. They had it on the website for a little while and then it went bye-bye. So I'm assuming it sold out and they didn't do it. But ever since, I got it and went, oh, we need more of these. When are we going to get more? I have been a pain in their butt. I have been a mild itchy irritation that needs an ointment about getting something new. And I'm still on it because, yes, we got it. I've been saying buy more, get more. Because I'm telling you, this little card holder, this one, has caused such a ruckus to get this one, that this one is going to sell out. I'm telling you that the box is going to sell out. I already told them they need to order extra because by the time this box gets wind of, by the time everyone gets wind of what's going on in this box, the box is going to sell out before the month's end. It's going to sell out before the new box is available. I'm predicting it, and this is only May 1. You watch. I could be wrong, but I have a pretty big guess and understanding of things that because of this little thing, it will break the internet kind of thing. And so they need to order more to have on the website. And I have pretty much said all along, we need to have one where we get one shaped like a pumpkin for Halloween. We need one shaped like a tree. They can do it like this, where this part, the topper is at the top and it flares out at the bottom, where, this part would be, we need that for a Christmas tree or a gingerbread or something, or a snowflake. We need holiday things. We need a heart one for Valentine's. Yeah, if you got it off the site, you had to have gotten it in 2022, because I want to say August, September. I want to say by October it was gone, because it was a popular little thing and it went fast. Because I was gonna order another one and I was kind of waiting. Oh, it'll be around for a little bit. Nope, too late. But yeah, we're gonna need at least 2 a year. That they're gonna have to figure out to give us one sometime, you know, mid-season, March, April, May, and then give us another one towards the end of the year for the holidays, Halloween, because basically people are going to buy one to use and buy one to collect. I buy 2 sets of the scraper cards when they're available. I will get 1 set to keep that I never open and 1 set to actually use, and then or lose, because I'm telling you, I've been buying them all since the beginning of time. I even bought the extra set that's like the ones that comes with the original clear. I bought a bunch of those. I have no idea where they're all at, but I know a bunch of them are still in storage with all my storage stuff. So there's that. Okay, so the plate, I'm going to try and do this without glare. Or refraction of things, reflection of things. That is so hard to do. Oh my goodness, it's metal. So the lighting is just not. I love these little peach thingies or apple thingies, whatever you want to call it, those edges of stuff. Strawberries. And these were designed, the strawberry part, these were designed to be a French tip. There's your lines. There's your grids. Don't have to worry about doing straight lines. They did them for you. And I know a lot of people are not into hearts, but that's a cute one. And this one is definitely going to be Frenchy for me. That is definitely going to be one. Did you see the polishes? I know Bailey was here, but Jane, did you see the polishes? I'm not going to open mine yet because I'm in a high altitude and they just arrived today. So they've been shook up. Shook up, all shook up. Da da da. Da da da. Sorry, it's Vegas. This was like home to Elvis. And I'm old enough. I remember the day he died. Oh, you're welcome. All of Maniology's polishes are really nice polish. I'm not gonna say gorgeous. I'm gonna say, because I'm not a huge fan of, of green and lemon and yellow, but I have been transformed into certain shades. To be honest. Now, oh, by the way, I have these here available so you can kind of see on the lemon one. I didn't grab my green one, but I am going to do comparisons. I'm going to have to go dig out where all my polish colors are and put them together. So here is the lemon zest, and here is artichoke, and here is lacewing. So this is what I was saying. It's not as dark as artichoke. It's not as green. It's more yellow than lacewing. So if you have those colors, here's the comparisons in the battles, if that helps. And you can kind of see in the lighting where this is more green and this is a shimmery yellow, and then this is a deep dark. I love artichoke. I am not a green fan. But artichoke is like mwah, when it comes to green. Hi, Robin, you made it. I want to say it was August, if I'm not written of that year. Yeah. It was all over the news. I cried. My box is in Grand Prairie, Texas, so I'm thinking my box will probably arrive tomorrow. Yeah, I think that whatever the issues they were having with shipping, their new partner is doing a good job, and it's getting it here really quick, and I'm really happy about that because, like I said, it shipped Friday of last week. So it basically took a total of 6 days not including the weekends. I got it fairly quick. Well, Bailey's box, wherever you are, hi! Wave as you go by. Because I'm in Vegas. But yeah, Elvis had residence here for a long time, as did a bunch of other people. I know that Barry Manilow's was going to end, but they re-signed him into perpetuity. Say that word 3 times fast. Yes, my peeps are here. I'm missing a few people still, but hey. And I was late. I was late because I was so stressed trying to get the box because I had to wait for the mail people. So, what do we want to see? I'm going to put these back here because I need to not use those by mistake. What do we want to see? I have a bunch of options here on I didn't really grab colors because I didn't know what to grab. These are Summer Cruise and Mid Mod Blue. This was from the previous month's box. Is there anything anyone wants to see on the plates? This is 151, so plate 1, and 152, so plate 2. Is there any image on any of the plates that you want to see me demo first? We're doing our best Vanna White. I like this one, and I have been known to use the parts of these to deconstruct stuff. That one, I want to do that one, but I know it's not going to show up on camera. I know that color. Tutu Melee is super, super thin. Well, I don't mean that to be. It's a very light shade, so it doesn't show up on camera as well sometimes. Like, I love this shade, the Dearest Aurora, but again, it's the same thing. It is so pale and thin. And if that's what you're going for, then, you know, mazel tov. But I'm going to go back to... Lately, this one has been my go-to. I mean, I've used a lot of this one. I'm about a quarter of the way down. I got this in the Halloween box. And I'm about a fourth way into it. Lily Pad is a nice green. Yeah, I was not a green fan, so I have not stocked up on all their polishes. To be honest, I have a lot of polish because I was buying when I originally started with Maniology, I had 0 polish. I mean, I was getting how do I call this? I was getting these monthly subscriptions for beauty boxes where you get you know, a mixture of things that come every month, so you could get eyeshadows or eyeliners or blushes or foundation. You would get kind of like the Maniology. They would just send whatever came for the month. And I had 3 of them, and I didn't go anywhere, and I didn't do anything. But yeah, I was getting all these products, and I liked the fact that I could, this was my self-care. I was doing these products, and I loved getting them. And when we moved, Oh my God, my husband looked at me and went, "What in the world were you buying?" Because I still had an entire tote. I'm talking like, a 20-gallon tote, give or take, is full and in storage. So half of it's probably not going to be any good. But it's all in storage. Brand new stuff, never been opened. Because I threw out all the stuff that I already had. So, yeah. Crazy me. If I'd have known, I'd have been investing, because Maniology was starting up about that time. If I'd have known, I would have spent all that money on Maniology stuff. But, so I had zero polish, with the exception, I think, in those boxes, I think I might have received 4 different versions of polish. And to be honest, I've never used them. Because I started getting Maniology. And again, I didn't have nail polish remover, so why put polish on? So at this point, whatchamacallit, that's when I had to go invest in getting the good stuff. I need to clean my scraper cards. So at this point, yeah, I was buying different polish versions of things, of the colors that I liked, of, trying to get things that be prepared. They're doing inspections this week. And mine's tomorrow. So they're pushing the buttons on all the smoke detectors and whatnot. So Miss Princess, Pampered Princess, might decide to go a little nuts. Oh, that came out super cute. Whoa, sorry for that. I can't get that to... Trust me, it looks better than it does. Hi, Ronnie. How are you? Oh, I love this plate. I love this box. Springtime fruit. It's going to be so much fun. I'm going to wait, because you know what? Where's my... I'm searching for my... Where'd I hide it? I know I have it somewhere. Because I just had it. Oh, here it is. You know when you you put something in a safe place, and then it's so safe, it's safe from you? That's what we did. Ronnie says, I love stamping. I have only got into it in the last year. I nearly gave up as I used to not get it to stamp very well. Very glad I kept at it. Yeah, a lot of it, I know that there's a lot of people that struggled. I've been doing nails and I've been doing my own nails and nail art since the beginning of time. I'm really old. I may not sound like it. People are like, oh, there was someone who came in earlier that says it's like 4 o'clock in the morning and I'm trying to get some sleep and I can't go to sleep. I'm not really into nails, but hey, I like your voice, and my voice has been known to put people to sleep. I kid you not. I've been on the phone with people, and next thing you know, you hear, hello. Okay, thanks. I have one of those elevator voices. I could probably do, like announcements. Clean up on aisle 3. I wonder if there's a career in that for me. Guilty? Guilty of what? You do the same thing? Or do you think the same thing? Won't hurt my feelings. I know. So I try to be so animated and excited in my videos, and because I get it. People can easily fall asleep to my voice. Oh, I'm in the middle of doing things like that lately. I don't know what the heck. Hi, Nana. How are you? Oh, hiding stuff. Okay. Oh, okay. You go enjoy your vittles, because eating is really important. So you get the eating part done, and we'll just be here hanging out, talking about all kinds of stuff. I showed the box. I got my box. So excited. Try not to scream in people's ears. I don't do the squealing thing very often. I never was a kid that would be like, I just did that talking. This struggle is real. Nice save. I've been doing this a while. And I have talents. Because like I said, I've been doing my nails for a while. And I understand. And I figured out the word I was trying to figure out Tuesday. Neurodivergent. I am I'm on the spectrum of extreme nutty, like wild and crazy. And a quick story is that many, many moons ago, I'm going to say close to 30 years ago. So this has been a while. 25, give or take. That backstory, I had a very, as I've said before, mom was not maternal or loving. And I pretty much was expected to pretty much raise my sister from birth. I was doing the diapers and the whole 9 yards. So needless to say, I also was having to explain things for how to save a stamp. Yeah, the squealing was internal squealing over. Yes. Um, so my mom was not that bright. Okay, let's just say for the sake of argument that when it, what did I lose? That she could not spell the word excuse. And I would have to spell it out for her. EXEUS. You're going too fast. EXE. You're going too fast. And then she'd get mad and go, you know what, never mind. You just write it out and I'll sign it. So, needless to say, she had issues. And I kind of, as a kid, was empathetic and understanding and thought, well, maybe they just didn't know about the learning disabilities. Oh, no, they knew about the learning disabilities. She just refused to go. Absolutely refused. I didn't want to be seen on this stupid kid's bus. And so she was willfully dumb. And when it came to, oh, I messed it up. When it came to helping my sister with her homework, it was just give her the answers. Because she didn't want to, I don't understand that. Okay, well, we just went over this. Da, 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 da. Let's try again. Just be quiet. I don't want to hear you. Okay, fine. So, needless to say, I have been trying to, as my sister put it, as an adult, she's like, you got to dumb things down for people. Okay, I got it. I've been doing that my whole life. And so she goes to get a cell phone. And there are things she didn't understand because this was, like I said, back in the day. She didn't understand the plan. She didn't understand anything, how to use the phone. She was clueless. Because they did show her things in the store, but she just, it was like in and out. She didn't get it. I'm like, okay, fine. So I get on the phone with the carrier and ask questions. And then I turned around and I explained it to her. I explained it to her in my way. I explained it in a way that I knew she'd understand. And the woman on the phone goes, wow, you did that really good. You should come work for us. And then, like 2 or 3 days later, I'm on the phone with the local phone company because this is back in the day. Again, everybody had a landline. Cell phones were still so brand new. And I'm on the phone with the phone company, and there was a change in our service of things going on. And I turned around to the husband at the time, who is the ex-husband from hell, and explained things to him, you know, really quick. The woman said the same thing. You should come work for us. Here's my name and number. Go sign up. They never hired me, even though this woman, and she's like, I'm a supervisor. Tell them Never could get a job with them. I don't know why. How many plates do you own roughly? For the love of God, I stopped counting. I could not tell you. So let's just say Maniology's been in business 7 years that I know of. I think it's going on 8. I could be wrong. I started with them fairly early on with them. So okay. Maniology started off selling a lot of different things. And they were originally called Bundle Monster. And they noticed in their internal information of things that they were selling more things that were nail art related. So they shut down Bundle Monster and re-emerged as Maniology, which is nail products. So that company has been around for, like I said, I want to say that they were doing last year, it was their 7th anniversary. Correct me, ladies, if I'm wrong. But in the process of that, I started with them, I want to say 6 months, give or take, after the fact, or early on the following year. I don't exactly remember because I signed up through a subscription service. When I went hunting for Maniology, what I signed up with was this company that you can sign up with a lot of, they're like the bridge that you can go sign up for all the other companies out there that have a subscription. And I wasn't getting the same, I wasn't getting anywhere. I didn't get Originally, I just got the box. I got the monthly subscription, but I didn't get the stamper and the scraper. And you can't do anything without stamper and scraper. So that's kind of how that went. So I had to go figure things out. And I was still kind of getting things, but I couldn't really use anything in the first couple of months because I had no way to figure out what the heck I was doing. And then once I found the website, I canceled from that other service and signed up with Maniology the right way. And then I was just buying stuff off the wazoo. So if you do the math, and math people out there help me, because I don't have a way to do math on a calculator, and I cannot do it in my head. I've been getting two bottles, because I bought extra. I bought a lot extra. Anytime I could. And I was taking advantage of all the bennies of things, you know, the rewards and whatnot. So getting 2 polishes a month times 12 would be 24 times 7. $24 times 7. 2 times 12 times 7. And double that. So I have probably close to 300 polishes. And I'm not exaggerating. I have these boxes that I save from things I buy that will fit 9, 8. They fit about 20 bottles, maybe a little 20. If I lay them down, so I can stand them up, and then I can stand another one on top, and then I can do 6 more. So 9 and 9 is 18 plus 6, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So about 25 polishes per box. I have a holder that does 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 25 times 6. Per shelf is 150 times 1, 2, 3, 450. And that thing's full, and I have extras. And the plates, I have more than that. I would say 500-600 plates. I've been at this a while. And in the beginning, like I said, I had zero polish that I was doing. And when I first got it, I was like, oh, that's so fun. That's when I first got my stamper thing. I was like, that is so interesting. That is so fun. That is so crazy. Oh my goodness. And I went hog wild, and I was placing an order every other week because I would see something new. And it would be like, okay, I gotta, well, oh, I need that. So I probably, so let's just say it was less than 6 months and I was at the Muse level. I don't know what the first one is, but basically I was already at the top tier within 6 months. And I signed up, I got, Halloween was one of the first ones I got. And I missed the first, the box of, the first Halloween big box. I missed it by a few hours. Because I didn't see the email. And by the time I went, it was sold out. Do you have Maniology or Do you have all Maniology or have you purchased? Oh, I now have others. I now have a lot of others. It's, if I do not make light of this. I'm not trying to make fun of anyone that might be in this, because I think the self-help 12-step programs are a vital, necessary thing for individuals who are suffering, and those programs out there do a service. But if they were ever going to create a 12-step program for this, it would be, you can never have enough polish. It would be a support group that says, we're okay. We're okay with this. We're really okay with this. That's the one I did. Okay, this is the other one I want. I have let this sit so it's dry. So I was crossing my fingers that I didn't get it messed up. Well, that's nothing to sneeze at. You know, having 230 is a good amount. Again, do not try to recreate my results. I had the disposable options. My circumstances have changed, and I don't have the ability to go that hog wild anymore. And so I have always said, be responsible, be frugal, do what is in your best interest. Don't go get these things just because you feel like you need or want it. And I always say that the things that are out there, if they're meant for you, they'll still be available when you're able to do it. And if they're not meant for you, then something else will come along that is. Oh, I'm sorry for yelling in your ear. I did the same thing as I did last time. What in the heck, module? Oh, it was going so good. Well, guys, that's a lot, but I can understand, because this stuff is really, really nice. Makes you just want to feel like a kid. I've been saying that all along, Robin, for a very long time. Being a kid in the candy store, when I'm at the lives, I'm over here like when Maniology would go live and they're showing us stuff, I'm just like typing furiously, just trying to, oh my goodness. You just do not know. Yes, I'm not one of those squealing ones. I don't really like that high-pitched thing that girls do, but I feel it on the inside. Tweth me. I am. And at the same time, do not even not understand that just because I have a lot doesn't mean that I don't want more. And I'm telling you, there is okay, in case you're not aware, if you get the Maniology app, because they do have an app in the App Store for whatever version you have. Oh no, Ronnie, no, we do not let go of any of the polishes that are similar to others, because even though they're similar, there's subtle differences that, you know, you still need those other three. I'm not kidding. You might seem like, but when you're doing the art that you're doing, stick around, you will see. Go watch any of the videos that anybody is doing anything that has anything to do with Maniology. You will soon find out that having a shade be of a certain color. And I'm telling you, I used to think kind of like you, be frugal, you only need one of whatever the case, and do what do what you need to do to take care of the day. But at the same time, I have since discovered, I was on a thing and they're like, okay, this is a similar shade and you might think da-da-da. And the educator ladies will come in and go, yes, but sometimes you will find, and that when you're doing something, the shade you have is just not right. And you gotta, yeah, see, it can happen really quick because you just kind of go, oh crud, and next thing you're going down the slide and you see the next plate and oh my goodness. And I'm gonna tell you that having the shades be where you go to do something and you're matching them up, the contrast, the color theory, how things go together, you can look at this and go, that's not the right shade I need. And you're hunting for something. I'm telling you, I am not a fan of yellows or greens or reds. You would not believe the amount of shades I have that I did not personally buy that came in the boxes. And now I'm kind of going, oh, good. That one, the shade I need came in a box a couple months back. I'm telling you. You're not sick. It's not a cult. You're not sick. It's not an addiction. It's a necessity. I'm telling you. From my perspective. $346. You have that down. Yeah, I can't count because remember the tray I was talking about? It's got 3 shelves and it's on wheels so that I can move it around. I got this specifically to be able to organize my plates and things. And I was talking about different stuff, and I had 2 others, but they were not enough. So Hubster was, he saw these and he went, oh, I got these for you and they're on discount. Yay. So they were not easy to put together, but oh my goodness. I have the plates. Now remember, it can hold 6 of the boxes that holds 25 polishes. The plates I have just stacked, and there's four rows per shelf stacked that high, and it's full. I'm not going to sit there and count. I'm sorry. Part of me doesn't really want to know. There are a boatload of other companies out there, and I'm going to say that do the similar images. I'm going to say there's probably to quote 100 might not even cover it, but they're all different quality and different items, and you can go search them on the Amazon shop to find out. Oh, by the way, Maniology, did you know is available? You can buy things on Amazon now. I don't know how I feel. I'm still processing my feelings about that, but okay. Yeah, I was early 20, I want to say early 2020 or 20, somewhere in the things of 2020 or 2021 is when I think when I started. Because I want to say they started in 2019 or 2020. Like I said, I would have to go back and do the math. I do not know these numbers. Some of these numbers I don't know. I don't want to know, because if I know that the moment I know, Hubster's going to ask, and then he's going to look at me and he's going to give me that look. And I go, what? Need to stop buying? And he's going, no, I'm not going to do that. But oh yes, Maniology is my favorite. I do get polishes from other companies, and I have done some videos of polishes of other companies. I have a bunch of polishes from other companies that I'm going to be doing more videos on, that for the last couple of years, things have been a little wonky for me to be able to do stuff on. But yeah, the level of the polish and the ingredients of things that they do, how they work, what you get, the shades. There's just a lot of things to be said about the Maniology products that, and to be honest, their customer service is top notch. Way better than Amazon. And if you have a problem with a Maniology item that you bought on Amazon, good luck. I have a love-hate relationship with that company, I'm telling you. We only love them because it's necessary to love the stuff they have. I'm a huge fan of the Kindle and the other Audible things, but I was a customer of Audible before Amazon bought them. So there's that. Nana says, I have 20, but I have to go slow. I get overwhelmed easily. And if I have too much stuff, it shuts my brain down when it's time to do nails. I understand what you mean. I do have some issues along the lines. I mean, I can relate to what you're talking about. But for me, it's kind of okay, I'm a little lost on what I'm going to do. And then I kind of go, all right, I need a plan. And then I figure out how to get through that process. And then I can make choices. Would you like me to do a video on that for you? That is correct, Bailey. You're paying the same amount of money, but you don't get your points. You don't get the same customer service. You might get 2-day shipping for something. So it's kind of like, if you need something right away and you want it in 2 days, then you can get that, or overnight. Then if it's something specifically special, then absolutely. If for whatever reason Maniology is out and they're not going to get it back in stock, then by all means get the items before they're gone. But I'm going to stick with Maniology just because. Overindulging, GrandmaMiMZi says you can overindulge all you want as long as you are not going over budget, you are not jeopardizing the rent money or the utility money or the phone money or the car repair money or the food money. If you have the extra cash and it's within your means to do so, then self-care you all you want. And if anybody has any problems with that, we will have a come into grandma moment. Buy what makes you happy and provides you a sense of ease to whatever anxiety you might feel going on. Do not let naysayers tell you anything differently. If you're being frugal about this, then get what you like. I would love to have every plate and stamping polish, and I have a wish library. I'm telling you, even though I have a lot, there's still more out there to get. I don't shop on Amazon other than the fact that I'm not mobile and I don't have a way to get to other things. It would be a 3-hour bus ride and my body could not handle it to get to the local mall. And then I would already be having so much anxiety and physical issues of things just being in public with people. Because I don't do well with the energies around other people, especially people on the bus, because the people on the bus are not happy people. And so it's very uncomfortable for me. Even though the bus driver is nice, even though people are nice, there's still a lot of energy out there that's just not where I want to be. And then you get into a mall and you triplicate that? No. No. And then we're not even talking about the OCD stuff. That you know what happens on buses. Oh yeah, Born Pretty is nice, and it is pretty, but it doesn't there's a lot that doesn't work as well. Oh, Ronnie, you're gonna love it. I'm telling you, it is super cute. It is, oh my goodness, has that new car smell. Yes, I sniffed the scraper card holder, and it does have its own aroma. And this is so you can put your tools down, while you're working. You can put your tools down, and then you have your card handy. It is awesome. I got the original, and everybody's been talking about it ever since. I've been begging Maniology for 2 years, 3 years, 3 years. I mean, ever since it came out and it went back, it was like a year. Yeah, because it came out in 2022. This is 25. Is 3 years. So I've been begging for the last 2.5 years. Can we get more? I'm still begging. Can we get more? In case you didn't notice. And Jane, I feel ya. Same thing for me. And I think a lot of people are going through that pinch. I think a lot of things are changing. Like I said earlier, I was going to do a segment on finances and how to be able to afford things. And about half my information changed because the companies changed or went out of business or stopped promoting the program that they were doing. And in the process of things, so my information is no longer current, and I need to figure out something new because it keeps changing on a daily basis. So at this point, I've been in a holding pattern, and I think that I'm going to go through with I'm going to change how I was going to do it to be able to account for things that are volatile in the money spectrum of things. And to be honest, I was in finance a million years ago. I was a what was the level that I worked for I worked for multiple companies, we'll put it that way. But I worked for a company that did taxes, and they did not have a job criteria of that for the better part of the time that I worked with them. And then something changed in the industry, and next thing you know, they came back and they said, okay, at your level of experience and the things that you're doing, this is the title we're going to give you. And I was at a Tax Pro 3, and at that point, I then I got more credentials. I became a life and health insurance agent, because there are I don't understand the logic of this, so don't expect me to explain it. I just went with the flow. There are financial vehicles and things that you can put your money into, but you can't buy them from a bank or a stockbroker or a financial planner. You can only buy them through a life insurance agent. Go figure. So I became a life insurance agent, and yes, put the polish back in your collection. Yeah, when you have physical limitations, going outside in public is not the place to go. Bailey, you have to go. Okay, I'm sorry I didn't see you say bye-bye. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being my part of my support team. I really appreciate you, and I'll see you soon. I have more videos coming out, and I'll see you on Tuesday, unless Maniology decides to do one of theirs. Yep, that's a good option. That's a good saving your change, putting it in a thing, and then going from the change. I used to kind of do that, but in a wild way that I would go. I would give change back, and this was like I said, a boatload of years ago, being out and about. The crazy thing is that even back then, 20, 30 years ago, cashiers did not know how to deal with money. And that was the scary thing. Like I said, I was in finance, and I'm sitting here going, I just don't understand you people. But okay. I worked in a bank vault. 6 feet underground, steel walls, no windows. You kind of just hold your breath and forget there's no windows. You just kind of go to work, and there you go. So in the process of things, I was wanting to become an enrolled agent, so I was working my way through my SEC licensing. And then the world tanked. And my life went cattywampus. We finally got the strawberry done an hour later. And my battery's going to die. Well, on that note, I'm down to 5%. Could you show us what you're talking about for storage, GrandmaMiMZi, or direct me to a video of where you showed it? Ronnie, I'm going to have to hold that question. I will. I need to charge my phone. If you'd like me to come back in an hour, and if I die, I'll, go to my page, and there'll be videos you can comment on. But I can come back in about an hour and after my phone has recharged and show some things. But basically, it's just the storage on wheels. I'll go get a picture of it and post it on my channel. So, and basically, Hubster got it at Dollar General. But you can find them on Amazon or almost all kinds of other places that sell them. They're just 3 layers of a shelving that Okay. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, I'm gonna say my pieces here, and whatchamacallit, I'll be back in a little bit if anybody wants to. I know it's late for y'all because it's 4:45 here, so 3 hours. It's probably getting close to 9 o'clock for people. I'll come back for a little bit and finish some things up. But there you go on that. I'll probably just come back for like 30 minutes, so it'll only take maybe 15, 20 minutes for my phone to charge. But there you go. But I'll post a notice out because see, it's 4:45. So let's just say in half an hour I'll be back, if any of you want to, and then I'll finish things off. But there's the strawberry, and please be kind. Do not let those who are part of the Misery Loves Company Club recruit you, and they're always recruiting. Even if it's me, don't let me spoil your good mood with my bad mood. Please be kind. The world needs more love and all that fun stuff out there. And I'll be back with more videos and unboxing stuff in the next couple of days. And I will be live on Tuesday if Maniology is not live. And I will see y'all soon. Bye.